What up, people? Peace to the fam. So, here it is, y'all. This is my Forex accounts. Well, only two of them. I got a few that I run. So, this is what the hoop and holler is all about. When you see me posting some of my games, it's not to be flashy or flaunting or nothing like that. I'm really just trying to gravitate to the people so y'all can get on this with me, or else I wouldn't care. I'm literally doing this stuff from my phone, making money from my phone with the new money app. If you haven't heard of it, you should be asking me about it, trying to inquire, how can I make extra money? What do you do? How much does it cost? Because that's the main thing with everybody. Well, how much does it cost? Let's see. How much did you spend this past month on fast food or other bullcrap that you didn't need? I bet you it's over $100, $200. Now, if you set that aside, got with me, you would have done flipped that money in a couple weeks. Probably a week or a few days. Ain't no telling with the money app, because you're going to make your money back. Whatever you invest in it, you're going to make your money back. And this is my computer, because we can, get it on the computer. But, if you look at some of my screenshots on my Facebook and Instagram, you will see, the money app putting in work. Earlier today, I was at $865, something like that. For today. This is not a game. This is not a joke, not a scam, or none of that other stuff people be saying because, somebody told them about a pyramid scheme 100 million times. Well, I'm telling you this now. This ain't a pyramid scheme. This is legit. We getting bread over here. So, inquire, ask me questions. I know you want to know how much it costs to get started. Well, how much money is in your pockets? That's how much it's going to cost to get started. If you ain't got nothing in your pockets, then you in a bad place. And I don't mean literal pockets. So I'm just trying to, help my people out. It's not good, that I hustle alone. I want the sisters on it. I want the brothers on it. I want y'all to help y'all families. Take that trip, get that car, buy that house. Whatever it is you want to do with your money that will make you feel good. If you want to buy a bunch of Gucci, Louis Vuitton, whatever it is, at least have the money to do it and not worry about, oh, I can't do it because, I ain't got enough on my check, or I got to pay my rent, or going broke buying this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, find out what I'm doing. Ask questions. Don't be arrogant in your mind thinking, well, how he get money like that? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Ask. You know what I'm saying? What's more important? You working your job, your 9 to 5. Mr. Charlie got you building up his business. He give you $1,000 check every 2 weeks. $1,500, $2,000 check every 2 weeks. You satisfied. You know what I'm saying? You still got to pay rent. Got to pay your bills. Car note and all that other stuff. And you come home and you still got a couple $100 in your pocket. So you can't go to the Rockets game. You can't go to the Warriors game, the Texans game, or whatever game it is. You can't afford to go. You got to save up 6 months for you be able to travel to go to a game, buy the tickets, get an Airbnb or a hotel, get a rental car, or take an Uber. Got to go shopping when you're out of town. Is your job going to provide you with enough money to do that on a regular basis? Or you only going to take a trip a year? Can you get that new house your wife has been, beating you up about? Can you get that new car that you wanted without paying a car note, a high car note every month for $500 car note? Can you buy the car off the lot? Can you pay cash for it? These are the things that we need to be thinking about. I sure as hell is thinking about it. And I'm still not where I want to be at. But guess what? I'm working on it. I'm doing it. I'm investing my money. I got my money spread out all over the place. I'm broke. I am broke. But it's not that I'm broke because I spend my money on bull crap. But no, I'm broke in the sense that my money is being invested into things that are going to make me double what I invested in, triple, quadruple. So in all actuality, I'm wealthy. My money is going to get a return. While you buy all kind of stuff that's not going to give you a return, everyone, they want to buy shoes and clothes and stuff like that. You know, that's a part of life. You have to do that. But some of the extra spending that you do, like you're buying Jordans, but you don't have the Nike stock. Why would you buy the shoes and not the company? The company is cheaper than what the shoes are. The Nike stock is around $70-something, but you're buying $200, $300 pair of Jordans or Nikes. The logic just don't make sense to me. And you're doing that to get fly when you don't really have money like that. You know what I mean? So what I'm just trying to show y'all is, you know, there's another way to make money without your just over broke, aka your job. Mr. Charlie isn't worried about any of those things. He can take a vacation when he wants to. His kids has a fund to set up for college, to pay for his school if he don't get scholarships. They have their own businesses. All the while, you don't have any of those things. This is the type of thinking we need to have when it comes to money. You know, just because you get paid $2,000 every 2 weeks and you get, what's that, $48,000 a year, what does that mean? What do you spend your money on? Otherwise, what are you wasting it on? Do you have a 401k? Do you have an IRA? Do you have investments? Do you have ownership, real estate? What is your equity? Do you have any equity? If you don't, you need to start thinking about these things. If you have children, you have a family, you need to really think about these things. Because if not, your kids are going to grow up and do the same things you're doing right now. Thinking that a job is safe. That having a job or going to school for 4 to 8 years to get a job that you're probably not going to get, like that's some type of accomplishment. And then parents, you know what I'm saying, you kind of stop depending on sports to be your child's way out. You got to teach them something different. You know, it's cool to play sports and all of that. That's cool. But don't let that be the only thing they know how to do, you know, or make that their meal ticket. Give them options. Tell them about the stock market. Tell them about Forex, investing, real estate, cryptocurrency, commodities. Teach them about those things. But first, you have to learn yourself. When you know better, you do better. This is the mistakes that we keep perpetuating. Our parents didn't teach us this, and we're not teaching this to our kids. So I'm glad I'm revolutionizing the finances, the economics, and making it a new movement. This is what we got to start educating ourselves on. We are way behind as a people when it comes to this. Way behind. So why aren't you inquiring? How is he making this money? Who is he talking to? I talk to millionaires every day. Every day. These are my mentors. This is the type of mentality that I had to inquire about and practice on getting. I'm moving on a different level. I don't move on the same level I used to move on. I grow every year. I don't stay the same in that regard. But my mindset changes. And this is what we need to do. We got to start thinking about this stuff. What? You want to work a 9 to 5 your whole life and wait till you 60, 70 years old to retire and they give you a little chump change and that's it? You don't want to have your own business. You don't want to be an entrepreneur. You're scared that, if you quit your job, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to be able to afford the light bill, the rent, such and such. But in order to do that, you got to learn how to save, learn how to invest, so you have a safety net. You can get fired on your job any day. You can get hurt on your job any day. Then what you going to do? Who you going to depend on? If you have a family, how is your family going to be supported if you're hurt and can't work? We got to think about this stuff. And one way to do it is the Money app. Ask me how. What is the Money app? I'm literally making money from the Money app. It's a tool. You learn the tool and you make the money. Just like when you go to your job, first day at work, you go through training. It's the same thing. So you exchanging your time for the money you have to invest and something to get back. So let me ask you this. You invest your time into a job. You work there 6 months. What do you have to show for it? Let's go with that same analogy. 2,000 every 2 weeks. So what's 6,000 times 4,000? Or 6 months times 4,000. So that's 24,000. Okay. You only invested your time. You didn't need any money, but you got to think about this. You pay taxes. You spend gas to get there. You got to make food while you're there. Think about all of that. So you take away those expenses to your 24,000 and see how much you're left with. Now you take a couple $100 and invest on a skill that can pay you for the rest of your life, and you make that $200 back within a week, within 2 weeks, within a month, probably double or triple it, probably in a couple of days. Matter of fact, that 24,000 in 6 months, you can cut it in half. It's probably in 3 months. Even if you like your job, let's say you do like your job. What's wrong with extra money? What's the problem with extra money? You can make some extra money. It won't hurt you. You can take that trip, go on that cruise, buy that car, buy that house. Let's be realistic. Everybody wants more money. Some don't know how to do it. Some think it's going to come from their just over broke. Your job. Mr. Charlie, don't have to worry about that because you work for him. He's an employer. He's a business owner. He's an entrepreneur. He can go on a trip when he wants to. He can pull up in a Ferrari, a Maybach, a Porsche. He can buy a house right off the lot. He can get his house built. He can live in the suburbs. He can afford it. He can afford a private jet. That's the difference. We are renting to own. He's owning to own. And he's going to give that right to his kids. His wife can go sit and have tea in South Africa whenever she wants. While your wife got to clock in 9 to 5, just like you. And still got to raise your kids, send them to school, this and that. So think about that. Think about all you single mothers or single parents. Think about that. All the hustling and bustling you have to do, you know, for your 9 to 5, because you got to make ends meet. You got to take care of your kids. And you depending on that just over broke. And it's understandable. We all have to go through that process. Well, we all don't have to, but some of us do. I'm still doing it. But the better I'm getting, the more my time is cutting down. So I went from full-time, now I'm part-time. And we see here. This is it. This is all I'm trying to show y'all, family. You know, I would not be doing this if the benefits weren't that great. I have millionaire mentors. I have seen them make money. They have shown me how much money they acquire on a daily basis. I'm not in the convincing business. I don't have to convince you of anything. You have to believe it yourself that there is a way out and there's a better way. If you don't believe it, then you're going to keep doing the same things you do. And if that's fine with you, cool. I'm going to be happy for you. But don't hate on me because I found the way out. I found a different path to go. You got your path, I got mine. I'm just trying to help you. Like I'm helping myself. Y'all get at me. Peace.